Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Make sure that you say hello as you get here and let me know that you're here. And I am going to pull this up on my phone. You know the drill. Let me find it. Here we go. Know the drill. Oh, there we go. All right. I've got it all situated now. And I just want to say thank you to all of you that showed up for yesterday's um, stand up and stand out party. It was amazing. And we had so many tech issues. I mean, so I wasn't even sure when I got on there with Stacy whether anybody would show up or not because the link that I had shared wasn't good. It didn't work. And then so then we're sharing another link, and then we ended up using Stacy's Zoom because mine was having an issue, and then we couldn't get some of the things to work. So it was a lot, but it went off amazingly well. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, and it was amazing. So now I know from the things that people said, the things that people said afterwards, that we're going to do it again. And since it was such a snafu of things, and a lot of people that had wanted to be there couldn't, I'm working on figuring out another day and time to do that. And pretty quickly, since it was had a lot of issues, so people couldn't get there. But the people that were there, I think there ended up being 12 people. Heck, I don't even remember, to be honest with you. But it was amazing. And so we're going to be doing it again. So keep watching. And then also, I'm going to remind again a little bit later, but I want to remind you all that tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, Jean Green is going to be live in the group, and she's going to help us with our storytelling abilities. And when we're talking to people, when we can talk in stories, oh, it really gets um, our point across. I mean, there's a reason why in the Bible Jesus talks in parables all the time. It's stories that help people understand what we're talking about more so than just the words that we speak, right? So I'm really excited to share her expertise tonight and learn from her because it's going to be amazing. All right, so then let's see, was there something else? All right, I think that's all that's going to be happening this evening on here, but I'm happy to be here with you guys now, and I'm going to go ahead and share the affirmation. Well, before I do, Jackie, I know you're here, but you haven't said hello, so I don't know if you're in a place where you can't or whatever. But oh, there we go. Let me see. there's a delay in all this. Sorry, I couldn't make it. I had tech issues too. I wonder what it was because it was like tech issues everywhere. Thank you for the belated birthday wishes. Aw, thank you so much. Aw, that is so sweet. Thank you, Jackie. And um, I would love to know how you're doing today with all the things that you've got going on in your life. It's um, it's a beautiful day here in Georgia, and even when the day is beautiful, I mean, we can find gratitude for just about everything if we really try hard enough. But it doesn't mean that we're not sometimes going through something, right? So, how are you doing this morning, Miss Jackie? And then I will go ahead and share the affirmation for today. And this affirmation came because of the questionnaire that I put in the group about what was holding people back when they went to introduce themselves. And so there was several people that responded to that. And I haven't looked this morning to see if there were more, but I wrote down some of the things that they said, and I created an affirmation for that. So let's see, here we go. So today is, I am a powerful communicator of my vision. A powerful communicator of my vision. Because, one of the things that people were saying was holding them back is that they didn't seem like they could tell somebody what it was that they did, or that they had this vision, but they just didn't know how to articulate it in the right way. And so then they would just not introduce themselves and what they did, because they didn't know how to do it, and that was holding them back. And so I just really wanted to dive into this one today. So remember, anything that comes after the words I am is ultra powerful, right? And so we want to make sure that the things that come after I am are what we want, right? And we all fall into this place where we might make statements, I am statements that are not powerful for us. And the thing is that as you do this journey for a while, you'll recognize when you do, and then you can actually reverse it, right? You can say the opposite and really hone into that. Because nobody's perfect. No matter how much you know this stuff, you can still drop into those places, like I did the other day, because I was having all those issues with my hip. Still not done, but it is better and better and better every single day. And so I'm very grateful for that. The thing is that I caught myself the other day using I am statements to describe the pain and what was going on and everything. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. Do I really want to keep owning that pain? No, I don't. And so I immediately changed it to where I feel this pain. I feel this, but it's getting better. And so it's just changing some of our words, right? We want to make sure that our I am statements are powerful. And today we want to focus on the fact that we are an amazing communicator of our vision, the vision of who we are, what we want to do in the world, how we see the world. And, we're creating those ripple effects every time we do this stuff. And every time you utilize it, you are creating this ripple in the world. Just by changing our thoughts, we ripple out. Our vibration, our essence ripples out around others. I'm sure there's been times that you've gotten in a crowd of people, and people are drawn to one person who just seems to be sharing and caring, and they just have this essence about them, right? And then you can also walk into a crowd of people and you know who to avoid, who has got this dense energy, or maybe is a major complainer, and you don't really want to be dealing with that. But you can tell the essence of people when you get around them, right? Because almost like our force field, our energy field stretch out about as far as our arms, but it can stretch out further too. And so people can feel it. Let's see, what does this say? I'm doing great because, let's see, I'm alive and well, but like you mentioned, I have things in my life that are holding me back. I find it difficult asking for money for this new endeavor of mine. As a fashion designer of 34 years, I don't hesitate to ask for money, but as a coach and speaker, who is fairly new at this, I'm struggling to put my services out there and ask for what I deserve. Oh, I feel you, Jackie. It does. Like I will say, been a hairstylist for a very long time, and I could go up on prices, sorry, without any problem, because I knew that as a business owner, that was something that I had to do every year. You have to go up because everything else goes up. But then when it came time for my coaching and everything, I struggled a lot, especially in the beginning. I struggled with that very thing of how to ask for money, and if it was more, or did I all of a sudden would get this compulsion to reduce it, and all these different things. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Got some allergies going on. The thing is that it's something that we practice. And so if you would like to set a time with me to practice your spiel where you actually ask for the money, because the more you can practice it, the better you get and the more comfortable you get. And we can also do some hypnosis. There's a lot of things because that is a big deal for a lot of people. But there are ways to get it to feel more natural and just flow. So let me know if there's a way that I can support you in that, because I would love to help. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it now, but I have been able to get to this place where I know what the price is and I just say it. And then I figure it out from there, whether they're ready or they're not ready. And so just let me know and I'll be happy to work with you, Jackie. All right, so let me go back over here and I'm going to go ahead and share the journal prompt. And I don't know that it's all going to fit on there. So let me do this and see. Okay, let me get it. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I look forward to it. All right, so I've got to give me a second. Uh, I gotta get this condensed. And it's like I decide what I'm going to say, and then I end up putting too much down. Let's see. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to do this in two parts. Maybe that'll be better. All right. So our journal prompt for today is I want you to picture a vision, your vision, as a vibrant painting. So just, you can close your eyes as you think about your offer, Jackie, your vision of what you think or from people's experience they're going to get the results of. So whatever your vision is for your future, for their future, whatever, picture it as a vibrant painting. So you can, in your mind, close your eyes and you can imagine an easel sitting in front of you. And you're going to put pictures, you're going to put colors on the canvas. Now, it doesn't mean that you have a picture that looks like what's going to happen, because sorry, for those that don't remember, I went to a spiritual retreat a few years ago, and in that retreat, we did this amazing process where we put a canvas up, and then they gave us 3 colors and some water, and we just painted, and it was painting our feelings and our emotions, and it's the first time in my life that I ever comfortably did something that didn't look real, because I was more fine art. I loved painting and drawing, and I would get so meticulous and really critique myself, and I'd be hard on myself. And I even got to the place where I was judging my work compared to somebody else that was way better than me, right? And so then I would just not do it. And I've dropped into that many times in my life, and luckily I feel like I'm not there anymore. And so when I went to to that retreat and we did that, oh my gosh, it was like it gave me permission to paint and just enjoy it without it having to be anything, right? So that's what I'm inviting you to do, is just to tap into your vision for your life, for your world, for your offer, whatever it is that you're really wanting to envision. And then envision just picking up some paints, putting them on, like we just had a paper plate, right? Or a styrofoam plate. And you put the colors on there and you got your paintbrush, and just imagine what you're going to do. You can do this for real life if you want to, but right now we're just imagining. And you pick up that paintbrush with the emotions and the feelings of everything, and then you just start putting it on the canvas. And I'd almost say that do it finger painting. It's like just get your hands in there and just squish it on the canvas in your mind and create something that feels magnificent. So it's painting outside of the lines, because a lot of times we feel like we're supposed to do things in a certain way. So that's why I'm really wanting you to do this in your mind as a paint, because I'm giving you permission to just do anything that feels right, right? And we want a representation of this gorgeous idea, this vision that you have in your life, this vision for your world, this vision for your clients, that vision for your offer, just this vision of your emotional self. Oh, and if you can actually get a canvas out and just finger paint and do everything on it, a paper, anything, do it, because it's going to release so much creativity and so many ideas through you that you're going to be blown away. And then the thing that is really good to do with that, as, and I'm going to add this up here, okay, is that then I want you to jot down 3 fun, creative ways you can share this painting with others today. So you've created this essence, this painting of all the things about your vision, the vibrancy of it, the idea of it, the feel of it, the essence of it. And you're just going to get so in touch with what it is and the difference it's going to make for people. And, I don't know. I think you're in find, you're doing Find Your Voice, right? And so this is like a piece of Find Your Voice. It's getting that feeling out as you're imagining, you're envisioning, painting this, and then sharing that. So you're just getting in tune with it a little bit more. And for those that are not familiar with Find Your Voice, oh my gosh, I'm going to be sharing some links and some more information about it, because it's going to be the most glorious thing that we're going to be doing in the group. And it is, so I would invite as many people as possible to sign up under my link, because I have a special link that I will share with you, because what in essence we're doing is we're piggybacking on Stacy Lauren. It's actually her Find Your Voice digital platform that we're going to actually be able to go and watch videos for every day for 17 days with sorry, there's allergies. And the thing that is so cool about it is, you would think it's just about speaking, but man, it's a lot more than that. It's getting in touch with you and your ability to share that with the world. So it's perfect for our group. And the really cool thing is that one of the things that you buy this, you invest in this Find Your Voice program for $47, but you also get the her Start a Podcast Challenge, which is how I really got introduced to her and changed my life tremendously. So you get that free. And I know there are quite a few people in this group that are wanting to start a podcast that haven't done it yet. This is your perfect opportunity, because Find Your Voice comes first. And then you can expand it out into the creating your podcast. And then I'm also offering, good morning, Lynn. I'm also offering for anybody that signs up. Hold on. Gosh, allergies are crazy right now. Anybody that signs up under my link, we're going to have a WhatsApp community that we're going to share in. And then we're actually going to be doing a Zoom right before we start. And I think it starts on the, is it the 23rd? I don't remember exactly, to be honest with you. Maybe it's the 26th. I don't know. But I will let you know. And so the thing is that we will be doing a meet and greet on a Zoom, and then we will actually Zoom again sometime during the 17-day challenge to catch up and communicate a little bit more, seeing who needs some inspirations, who needs some guidance, who's feeling like they need a little help. So whatever, but we're going to have such an amazing time. The people in this group, we're going to be doing it Oh, so much more powerfully with us together, along with being in the big group with Stacy. So it's going to be amazing. So I'm so excited to be able to share that with you guys. And so I'm going to go back to our affirmation for this morning. Our affirmation is I am a powerful communicator of my vision. Mm, doesn't that sound freeing? That there's no angst about sharing. It's just, in your heart and your soul that you're a powerful communicator, and that when you talk about your vision, people get it, people understand it. It's amazing, right? And then our journal prompt, it's a two-parter. Picture your vision as a vibrant painting, and what colors, shapes, and scenes make it pop. And so I was just saying, Lynn, I don't know that what time you got here, if I'd already talked about it or not, but I want you to just get into your imagination and just get into this still space, like I talk about when you're writing, right? And in your imagination, I want you to picture this canvas in front of you. And I want you to picture that you've got um, this plate, or you've got whatever you want, that you've got different paint colors on, whatever your imagination wants you to use. And then you can either use a paintbrush or you can use your fingers, and just in your imagination, just put things on the canvas however it feels, and just let everything, the feelings flow. And it'll be such a beautiful representation of your heart about this vision. And then you can journal about how it looks in your mind, how it feels to just release and let it all go, giving yourself permission to just put the paint on a canvas and feel it. And then you can do it in real life. But right now, we're just doing it in our imagination, because then we don't have to have tools. We don't have to spend the time getting things out. And just know that when you do things like this in your imagination, your subconscious thinks you've already done it. And it is such a powerful tool to help you get all of this information out, because you want to be able to share your vision, right? And then the second part is to jot down 3 fun, creative ways you could share this painting, which just means you can share your vision, you can share your feelings with others today, making your vision so clear they can almost touch it. I mean, doesn't that feel good to think about, that you are able to just flow with your thoughts and your feelings about what you have to give to the world, what your mission is, what your values are, what your gift is. Because we all have gifts and talents, and we're working to put those in a place that it benefits other people, right? Because we don't want to just keep our gifts and talents for ourselves. That's like going and having some amazing things that you could share to people, but you put them in a little warehouse and you lock it up, and you go in every now and then and you look at it, but you don't let anybody else see it. We want to make sure that you're getting your billboard out. I've shared the billboard story so many times, but it's true. As we get to this place of being able to communicate, being able to share our voice about what we're doing and how it's going to help people. I mean, when you think about it, it is such a beautiful thing to be able to communicate it in a way that people understand, and they say, "Ooh, that's exactly what I need. Let me just have a conversation. That's exactly what I need. That's what I was thinking." I mean, you can touch people in such an amazing way when you can communicate, right? And so this is going to be beautiful today. So I'm going to ask you again. This is our affirmation. I am a powerful communicator of my vision. Put that on your index card, your sticky notes, the screensaver on your phone. Put it somewhere that you will be reminded today of how powerful you are with communicating your vision to those around you, right? And then make sure that when you get your journal out or your notebook, you put the date, you put the affirmation in the journal prompt, and this is a 2-pointer. So with your journal prompt, you're going to put your vision as a vibrant painting. What colors, shapes, and scenes make it pop? And then that's when you're really going to tap into this place of quieting your mind, relaxing in silence. And then when you open your eyes, you're going to envision that canvas right in front of you. And miraculously, you're going to look down in your hand and you're going to have this palette, whatever it's on, whether it's on a styrofoam plate or it's a palette plate or it's paper, whatever it is, all the colors in your imagination that you want to share are there, right? In your imagination, you can do anything. So you look down and all the colors that you want to use are there. And then you imagine there's brushes there, but then you choose in the moment how much of a brush you want to use and how much you want to use your fingers. And you just, in your imagination, you just paint how you feel as you're thinking about this amazing vision that you have for your clients, for yourself, for the world, whatever it is that's your vision, your mission. Just imagine that you just let it flow. And you can see how beautiful your feelings show up on the canvas, how amazing it helps you to get that feeling out, that vision on this imaginary canvas. And like I said, you can do it in real life too, but for now, just do it in your imagination. And then when you look at it, you can just feel it. And you know then that you can share that vision because you've really extracted it out of you, right? And then you're going to jot down at least three fun, creative ways you could share this painting, right? This vision that you have with others today, because by doing this, you've gotten so clear that you can share it with others clearly and easily to where they can almost touch it, right? Doesn't that feel good to think that you can communicate in such a way that people really grasp what that you're saying? And that's some of the things that we talked about yesterday in the group and in the party. And Lynn, you were there, I know. And so thank you for being there. And it was so amazing. And I was sharing when I first got on here, Lynn, that I'm going to be doing it again because there was so many snafus with all the technology and stuff. And then there was several people that said they would like to have the opportunity again. So we're going to do it again. And I just haven't figured out exactly when, but I will be sharing that information. And a reminder to everybody too, that tonight is the event with Jean Green, where she's going to be talking to us about storytelling. And so it's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. And so I'm so excited to share her expertise with you and me learn right along with you, because being able to tell your story is a little bit like being able to share your vision in your painting. It's being able to get people to see what you see and you feel. All right. So thank you guys for being here this morning. And I love each and every one of you. And if you're actually watching the replay, make sure you put #replay. And sometime today, I'm not sure what time because I'm very busy in the salon today, I will be sharing the video from yesterday. If I have an opportunity, I'll do it maybe on my lunch break. And so that you can actually go and watch that and be as excited as we were with all the communication. And it was so fun. It was so fun. You're welcome, Jackie. You're welcome. And so I am so glad to be part of your life and have you as part of mine, because this is a reciprocal relationship, right? Because I appreciate you, and I know from the things that you've said that you appreciate me. And so I'm so grateful to be part of your world and have you part of mine. Awesome. If you read my chat message, I'm the observer, but appreciate you so much. Ah, all right. Well, I knew somebody was, but I couldn't remember. But it was fun. So thank you for being there. And I loved I remember seeing the post you put in the chat. And so thank you so much for being there. And I look forward to the next one. Maybe you can be there, and whether you want to be an observer or you want to be a participant, it's perfectly okay, however it works for you. Because I will be honest, Stacy and I did that together, right? And so I even told Stacy, I said, well, maybe you can help me with the next one too, because all of a sudden I was feeling this, you know, um, this thing about facilitating this by myself. And so whether she helps me with the next one or I do it by myself, I don't know yet. And but I still fall prey to some of these things being a little bit more out of my comfort zone too. And I'll admit it. Because it's a growth process for me too. And so um, I hope you guys have an amazing day coloring outside the lines, expanding your horizons, and really diving into this journal prompt and this affirmation today. And I would love to hear from you as far as what comes up for you when you imagine painting this emotions and your vision of your world, your offer. All right. So I will hopefully see you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I hope I'm right on the date. I'm looking at my thing over here. It looks like it. And then otherwise, I will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Love you guys.